take cauliflower and just treat it like chicken and think you're going to get the same results. It doesn't work like that. Today we're going to start from the bottom up, starting with the sauce. So we have here a quarter cup of coconut oil over low heat. In this case, we're not using butter because it's kind of not vegan.
It's totally not vegan.
Exactly. So we're starting with this great coconut oil. To that, I'm going to add half a cup of hot sauce.
And that's a pretty mild flavored hot sauce. You wouldn't want to use something like with a really high amount of Scoville units, like a Tabasco or something like that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think a mild is better. 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and 2 teaspoons cider vinegar.
Okay.
So in this recipe, the coconut oil acts like the butter. It re-solidifies when it cools, and so it's going to cling to the bites just right, and we just really kind of like the flavor. All right, we're just going to let this heat until it combines. In the meantime, we're going to start with our ranch dipping sauce.
Oh, perfect.
What's a buffalo bite without a dipping sauce?
You have to have something cool and creamy to dip it into.
And this recipe is starting with a half a cup of vegan mayo. So there are 3 basic dairy-free yogurts. There's soy, almond, and coconut. In this case, we're using coconut because the flavor is more neutral. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut yogurt, 1 teaspoon white wine vinegar, an 1/8 teaspoon of both salt and pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of chives, and 1.5 teaspoons of dill.
Okay.
And we're just going to whisk this together. I love how the coconut yogurt makes it nice and thick. And you know what else is pretty awesome about this sauce?
What's that?
That you can make it 4 days in advance for your Super Bowl party or your girls' night. We're just going to cover it with a little plastic wrap and escape to the refrigerator.
Perfect. So what is coconut oil? Well, it's made by extracting oil from the meat of coconut, and it can be found in most supermarkets these days. There are 2 forms you can find. There's refined, which has almost no coconut taste or aroma, and there's virgin, which smells and tastes like eating fresh coconut. Now, it's a great substitute for butter. It's solid at room temperature, but it melts easily. And since we usually prefer a neutral tasting fat, we use refined in most of our recipes.